Okay, so we decide that you become a collector and you are posted in Punjab. Will you accept it or you will resign?
Sir, I'll definitely accept it, sir.
So what will you do first thing?
First she will learn Punjabi. So Divya,
Yes, sir.
you are from Visakhapatnam and you are interested in cooking apart from so many other hobbies. So just to tell us about safe methods of cooking which is good for health.
Yes, sir. So we have many processes of cooking like electric. We can use electric stoves and also we can use induction.
Safety, health point of view.
Health. Okay, we shouldn't over fry the vegetables or recipes. Like you have to eat healthy vegetables like green leafy vegetables, which are very good. And we find many nutrients in fresh vegetables. Like if we fry it, all the nutrients get burned and the food goes futile. So we cannot have it and we do not have any energy.
So how much portion of vegetables and fruits one should consume daily?
Like more than 50% of a day. Like in a day, we have to consume more than 50% of food being vegetables and fruits.
Achha. So which vegetables are most important for our health?
Which contains high in protein and green leafy vegetables are very good for health.
Why?
Because they contain more vitamins than the other vegetables.
More?
Vitamins.
Vitamins. Achha. Other than vitamins? You also told about proteins, no?
Protein is like more in pulses and cereals than in vegetables. We find more proteins in cereals.
Good. So, you cook what sort of cuisine?
Sweet dishes like Telugu traditional sweet dishes.
Sweet dish mostly. So, sweet dish is good for health?
Like on festive occasions.
Achha. Once in a while?
Yes.
Achha. It is a luxury item, not a daily item.
Yes.
Good. So, who is the Women Chief Minister in India now?
Women Chief Minister. So West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee.
Very good.
Very good.
Very good. Very good. So, do you still feel that women are very much in that old system of suppression and exploitation? Do you still feel?
I don't think so. Like,
Achha.
equality is getting better more every day, so I don't think women are still being.
So, you are from Visakhapatnam and Visakhapatnam is also having some parts like Araku and all that.
Yes,
they were
tribal
the…
areas.
So, there also the same equality is there?
Like recently when I visited Araku Valley, I found out that both girls and boys were visiting, like they are attending the classes in the same ratio, sir. Like when I have seen the government school in Araku, girls were also being encouraged to go there.
Okay, okay. So, you feel that now the situation is far better or there is no exploitation as such, especially in rural areas,
Yes.
in remote rural
It
areas?
is getting better, sir. It is not like completely best, but it is getting better day by day.
So, you are the collector of Visakhapatnam district, and so regarding women, what sort of programs immediately you will undertake?
So first thing is definitely the infrastructure of the buildings, sir, because when there is a proper facilities of washroom or sanitation, definitely women are encouraged to go and visit or study in the educational institutions or in the working areas. So the first thing is infrastructure, sir. And the second one is women shouldn't face any they shouldn't face any problems from the men. So the complaint committees will be the best option in the institution, sir, so that the women do not face any problems and they can come forward. That families should feel better and they should feel safe in sending women to them.
Name some CEOs of multinational companies who are of Indian origin, here, now and then, when we read newspapers and on TV and all that.
There are some of the Indians who are heading these foreign companies.
Once they were Indians, next they took up foreign national citizenship, and they are almost many people are there, but very reputed companies are there, about 3-4, and they are of Indian origin. It's okay.
Think over. Who is heading Google?
Sundar Pichai. Sundar Pichai.
Oh, yes. He is of Indian origin only.
Yeah.
He is an Indian American.
So you know the answer.
Sir, I thought you asked about women CEOs.
Okay, there were certain women also, but Indians.
Women were also there. Women are also there.
Anybody else?
From our own Telugu states, huh? Sundar Pichai is from Tamil Nadu. Since last few days, some women are agitating at Jantar Mantar at Delhi. Do you know what is that issue, crisis going on there? Very in limelight on newspapers, TVs, and women athletes.
Yes, sir. Group of women are being sexually harassed by their team leaders. So
Team leaders?
the committee heads, if they want opportunity, they directly wanted to play for internationals without being part of nationals. So
No, they are already Olympic medal winners. They are already winners, and so no, issue is correct, but the thing is you have to be specific rather than using loosely whatever it comes through your mind, because people will observe, people will observe. It's okay. So, what is your blueprint as a finance secretary of union government? What is your blueprint for Indian economic progress? How do you visualize? What sort of plans you have got? In which areas you have to concentrate, prioritize, so that India will become shortly a 5 trillion economy. So you are the Union Finance Secretary. So what is your plan?
sir, definitely the first priority goes to the rural areas, sir. Because wherever the education is being more implemented, we get more intellectuals from those societies. So first, India getting educated, entire India should be educated. Then on technology, sir. The better we use the technology, the better India grows. Development of the country takes place with the technology.
Who is the Vice President of USA?
I think it's Kamala Harris.
Good. So,
I am thinking that, now armed forces want ladies to join armed forces.
Yes, sir.
So if I say that you will make a good soldier, will you go for army, or you want to be only a collector of the civil services?
I'll definitely get into army, sir.
And why didn't decide to go to the army?
Sir,
There are plenty of opportunities.
I wasn't aware about this how the process of getting into military in my childhood, sir, and my parents never told me about.
Have you undergone NCC?
No, sir.
Why NCC is not popular in your?
It is, sir, but because of my parents' profession, they couldn't join me. The transport issues.
So how you are going to convince your parents now that I want to join armed forces?
Sir, my father is in the police service, sir. So it is very easy to convince him, sir.
What about mother?
My mom definitely shall not accept in the beginning, but I can convince her later.
What convincing reason you will give?
Because my father is already serving the nation. He'll never stay with us. Only we meet him sometimes. So even I can convince her by saying the same reason. Even I want to serve the nation. Something like that.
So from now onward, you will start thinking that you will join armed forces?
Sir, if I have any possibility, I'll
No,
definitely.
if no, but. You should be clear in your mind whether you would like to be joining armed forces or you want to continue with the civil services.
So So definitely I wanted to continue with the civil services, sir, because I've never thought of getting into the army, but if I have a chance, I'll definitely get into it.
What is so different between the armed forces as an officer or as a collector?
Sorry, sir.
There must be some difference between the armed forces and the civil services. What is the difference?
Sir, in civil services, like we have to face many problems, like by the political pressures and pressured by the citizens of the society also, and we are more responsible and we have to answer in many people, and we have to face the media. I don't think like we have to face media and all these things in army, and it is even more satisfaction. We get more satisfaction while working for the country in the army, sir.
So what do you think? You will make a better army officer or as a civil services in resolving the disputes and so many problems coming up every day?
Sir, being a collector is only dealing with a district, particular
But you will have so many
sir.
problems.
Yeah, yes, sir. But getting into army is related to entire country, sir. So I don't think I will be a better person if I get into the army, because it is a very big deal.
Okay, so we decide that you become a collector and you are posted in Punjab. Will you accept it or you will resign?
Sir, I'll definitely accept it, sir.
So what will you do first thing?
Because we have to be ready to face anything, sir. So I'm ready to face it.
First she will learn Punjabi. Because he is a Punjabi.
I am basically from the army, so I would like that you can make a good army officer also.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
And you have won lot of, medals.
Yes, sir. The school level.
So I just wanted to, do you write poetry?
Yes, sometimes, sir.
In what language?
In Telugu, sir.
Telugu.
Telugu.
So can you narrate few lines to them? Of course, I will not be able to understand, but they can understand your personality then.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
please.
I already wrote about farmer, sir, which is also posted in our Ignite IAS. So it is about it is regarding the bargaining of farmers, sir. It is Beram Raitu Dagara Neram. So I don't remember the entire quote. It's been 1 year I have written it. So it is regarding do not bargain near the farmers, because we buy many things in the supermarkets without even bargaining. Farmers get nothing with the price they sell. So I just wanted to convey the people that do not bargain with the farmers.
You please speak 3-4 lines of your poetry.
No, that is good rhyme and rhythm and meaning. Beram, Neram, it is very
sir.
fine, superb.
I only remember the titles.
Excellent, yes, excellent, yes.
You have got a good command on Telugu language or English?
Sir, actually, my mother tongue is Telugu, but right from my childhood, my first language was Hindi, sir. So I do not have a proper command on Telugu, but I can use Google for my translation at times.
Would you like to listen some few lines?
I think she is thinking of…
I inspire from Gurujada Apparao, sir, who is from our Visakhapatnam, and also Shri Shri from Visakhapatnam. So my favorite lines by them is Deshamante Matti Kadoi, Deshamante Manshuloi, and also by Shri Shri it is Nenu Saitam Prapanchatniki Samidhanokati Ahutichanu. So I read them frequently.
So you feel happy what Jagannath Reddy is doing in Andhra Pradesh? Every day, newspaper, full page, distributing money to everybody.
Sir, actually, I was born in Visakhapatnam, but right from my nursery, I have studied in Hyderabad, sir. So, but still my native and my parents hail from Visakhapatnam. So, as you asked, my personal answer is I'm not happy with that, sir. Because my grandparents are in Visakhapatnam, they got no way benefited by…
Yeah, you can…
So, he has to introduce some scheme for grandparents also. That is the thing. That is the one area left out. Otherwise, he is giving benefits to all groups.
And also, my cousins also are from Visakhapatnam, sir. They
So
have
they are
no
also not getting.
they have no employment opportunity over
But he
there.
is giving some unemployment benefit also?
No, not like that. They are engineering graduates, sir. They have no opportunity there, so they have come Hyderabad and studying here.
Okay. So you mentioned many hobbies like gardening, cooking, painting, poetry, singing, dancing. How do you manage that
Gardening,
many
cooking,
hobbies?
painting,
So
poetry,
if
singing.
you spend all your time in your hobbies, so where is the time to work or do your other things, professional things?
Sir, actually, I'm not perfect in anything, sir. Like I do everything, but I categorize at times. Like I have done those in my summer holidays right after my schooling. So each summer holidays an activity, summer camps, something like that.
Which is the best dish you can cook?
The best dish, sir, I think it is a Telugu sweet called kajjikayal, sir.
Kajjikayal.
So Vizag is famous for what kind of food items?
Sir, seafood, sir.
Seafood.
Seafood.
Same.
Nice. So can you cook
Yes, sir. Fish.
seafood items also?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Nice. So you do painting also?
Sometimes, sir.
So,
Landscape paintings.
what kind of colors? What kind of colors you use? Like watercolors,
Poster colors, sir.
poster colors.
Poster colors.
Okay, okay. Singing also. You are interested in singing also. So who is your favorite singer?
Sir, Arman Malik. Arman Malik in Hindi, sir, and in Telugu it is Sid Sriram, sir.
Sid Sri sir. That is they are the recent singers,
Yes,
no?
sir.
What about the old generation?
A.R. Rahman, sir. A.R. Rahman, after that Arjit Singh, and now it is Arman Malik.
So dancing, you do dancing also. So what kind of dance?
Western, sir. No, Western.
Contemporary. What is this Sagarmala project and how it is going to help the
Sir,
nation?
Sagarmala project is all about developing the infrastructure. It has 4 components. The first thing is developing infrastructure, second one is industrial, and third one is the community over there, and the fourth one is about the trade, sir, imports and exports over there. So in Sagarmala, it is for about 7,500 kilometers in the coastal area of India, and there are many imports and exports happening from the Sagarmala project, especially in the city like Visakhapatnam. In India, the first main port is Mumbai, and the second one is Gujarat, third one is Chennai, and after that it is Visakhapatnam after few ports. So I think Visakhapatnam has also a major role in Indian imports and exports in the harbors. So for main reason of imports and exports trade, it is used in.
Even the road system is also very good, see, particularly the coastal roads.
Yes, sir, but it takes.
So where is the necessity of going for this Sagarmala? Because it costs very huge amount.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it really going to help the economy?
Yes, sir, it is definitely going to help the economy, because using road transport may take more time, sir. Like consumption of time is more, and it only helps within the country, sir, transportation. While we use the sea trade, it can also help transportation to other countries, sir, like where the transportation takes place to other countries, Arab countries and Western countries.
So of late, Vizag is in the news as executive capital of the state of Andhra Pradesh.
Yes, sir.
So do you think it's suitable to be executive capital of AP? Because it is on one side of the state.
Yes.
Because of the people from say Anantapur, Nellore, etc., they find it very far. So do you think it is a good decision to make it an executive capital?
Sir, it might be a good decision for some reasons, like the developing nature of Visakhapatnam, sir, but it is not, might not be suitable for the other reasons like transportation, because Chief Minister being far away from the city, he has to travel for all the 3 capitals like executive, judiciary and Kurnool also. So I think he cannot, 3 capitals is not a good idea, sir, because it takes lot of investment loss. Because wherever the chief minister goes, there needs to be a huge investment. The district collector should be present in the airport and he has to receive the chief minister, and it also takes a lot of fuel consumption because he has to travel within a very short period of time. So he'll definitely use the air transport, which also consumes fuel, which is also loss to the economy. So I don't think Visakhapatnam is suitable.
But this three capital concept, it is aimed at decentralization of the development. So with the three capitals, the entire Andhra Pradesh will be developed equally, and there won't be any kind of say difference, regional differences, which actually led to some kind of bifurcation issues, hesitations, etc. So this is the idea behind the three capitals. So if we go for the three capitals, definitely it will help the not only the administration but the economic development of the state also.
Yes, sir. It also has positives, sir. It is taken from the African concepts. Actually, in Africa also has the three capitals. So just like that, it is also being planned in Andhra Pradesh, but it is not yet being implemented because more than positives, there is a high chance of being negative impacts.
So on the whole, you are against the concept of the three capitals.
Like negatives are dominating the positives.
No, otherwise also in Madhya Pradesh, the High Court of Jabalpur, it was not located at Bhopal, the capital, no. And on the other part, Indore, which is neither capital and nor judicial center, and it is the business activity. So that way already that concept has been there since long. Even for Uttar Pradesh also, the High Court is at Allahabad, not at Lucknow.
Yes.
Even in Odisha also, High Court is in Cuttack, police headquarters are in Cuttack, but the Chief Secretary and Assembly is located in Bhubaneswar, like that. It has been there already in most part of India.
Yes, sir. But they are not declared as capitals, sir.
No, declaration, what, a rose by any name smells as sweet.
Yes.
A rose by any name,
so
name is nothing.
It is already proved that by bifurcating various organs of this administration, it is not going to harm anybody. In fact, it will lead to some kind of development.
Yes,
Maybe it is more
name is immaterial.
Political issue rather than
yes, sir.
development
It is
issue.
leading more conflicts, internal conflicts in the public.
Okay.
Actually, the greatest famous theory is that everybody is born nameless and the name changes. That's why in most of the Hollywood films that nameless heroes have come up, like Clint Eastwood. And Akira Kurosawa, of Japanese famous person, he created many films where the protagonist does not have a name. So name is immaterial, but what is happening in reality, it is known to everybody actually.
So you belong to Visakhapatnam district.
Yes, sir.
So there is a lot of tribal area in this
Like
district.
some parts, sir, in the Aruku Valley, Lambasindi and Manajagi
Aruku
regions,
Valley
it is
is,
tribal, sir.
yeah. So what kind of measures are being taken to improve the lives of these tribal people,
Yes.
especially in your district?
Actually, sir, places like Aruku are completely dependent upon the tourism, sir. Like they attract the tourists, they buy normal vehicles and they attract tourists and they make money. And the native people there, like they're dependent on the cultivation, sir, coffee and tea plantation. And also, as the climate is very favorable over there, they hardly depend on agriculture, sir. They grow the fruits and vegetables and they export it to the other districts. Especially it is coffee in Aruku, sir. Coffee is very famous in Aruku, right?
So it's helping the tribal people, the coffee cultivation and all that. That is helping the tribal people there.
Yes, sir, it is.
In what way they are employed in these coffee farms?
Yes, sir. They grow coffee and not only that, they also, it is multiple cropping is also there, sir. Along with coffee, they also plant many things. because the coffee plants are really huge. They also grow spices with the same in the same land area, so that it helps them in generating income.
Just one question. You are from Visakhapatnam. You must be very happy. Now the capital is being set up in Visakhapatnam. But according to you, which will be the best place to set up the capital in Andhra Pradesh?
Sir, according to my knowledge, it is definitely Amravati, sir.
Amravati.
Amravati, sir.
It is a center of the
Yes.
total area. So would you like to advocate to the Chief Minister, sir, establish only in Amravati? Would you like?
Yes, sir.
Anyhow, thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good material.
Ah,
Excellent.
yes.